Welcome to the class, students. Unit 20, Weather and Climate. It is short chapter. Uh, I hope we will finish within one period. We will try, okay? Uh, what is weather? What is climate? Weather is that forecasters on the TV news predict each day. Every day we different situations of the climate of the year of cloud. It is windy, it is rainy, it is sunny, like that. That is the weather, and it is about temperature, about uh, cloudiness, about humidity or storms. The situation of the different agents, different factors in the environment. That situation is the weather, and weather is the mixed events that happens each day. The phrase each day is underlined. That means the situation which is changing day by day. That is the weather changing in our atmosphere. And it is not same in different places. In Mustang, one weather; in Kathmandu, one another weather; in Sarlai, another weather. At the same time, in different places, weather becomes different because the condition of year is different. In some place there is more temperature, in some place less, in some place there may be cloud in the sky, in some places may not be, and in some places there may be humidity. That means there may be fog. In some places it may not be fog. The weather is open. In some places there may be wind blowing with great speed. That means there may be storm in some place, may not be. That situation is weather. But climate is different. Climate is the average weather in a place over many years. Climate is not the short-term situation. It is long-term situation. You have heard, I think, the global warming is the major issue in environment in the world. That means Earth is increasing its temperature. That is the climate. And for the climate, more than 30 years is needed. More than 30 years. The situation of year in any area after or within 30 years. What is the average situation? That is the climate. And sometimes it may take hundreds of years, thousands of years, even millions of years to change from one climate to another climate. And a number of factors influence the climates found around the globe. That means in any area, climate is influenced mainly three factors. One is latitude. Latitude means distance from equator. You can see in the picture, here is one globe. Globe is shown here. Latitude means distance from the equator. That means equator is here. Equator is the center line. This is equator. And if we go from this equator to the North Pole or South Pole, then that is the latitude. If we move from this equator line towards north, then If we increase the distance, latitude will increase. Latitude increase. If we decrease the distance, latitude will decrease. In North Pole also, towards South Pole also same. Farther the place from the equator, latitude is high. Nearer the equator, latitude is less. That means the distance from the line in Earth is latitude. By this distance also, climate will be different. Another, altitude. Altitude means the height of the place from sea level. That is altitude. Altitude is the height. That means Tarai has one less altitude, and mountain has higher altitude. Another is distance from the sea. You can see in the globe, white places is here water in this globe, okay? White places are water. Then by the distance from the sea, for example, you can see here, I cannot, yes, here is Nepal. Here is Nepal. Nepal is here. You can see, I think, this arrow. Here is Nepal. And how far is this country from the sea? That means here is Hind Mahasagar. Yes, India is surrounded by Hind Mahasagar. Yes, then this boundary. From here, how far is Nepal? By that distance also, the climate is different. Then in this way, mainly, according to our syllabus, these three are the main influence, the main factors for climate of any place. Climate of any place. Okay, at first, okay, then look here. Climate and weather. Symbolically, it is trying to show the difference. What is climate? What is weather? It is compared with our attitude. Climate is like our personality. To construct our personality, it takes long time by different struggles, by different knowledge. Then our personality will be built up. That means it takes long time for climate. Then weather is like mood, like our mood. If one good news, we become happy. Or bad news, we become sad. That is mood. Changing in short time, that is weather. To change or to make situation as a whole, it takes long time. That is like personality. That means differences between weather and climate, they are, weather is short-term state of the atmosphere, climate is long-term of the weather, long-term pattern, long-term state of weather, that is the climate. Then weather can vary from time to time or location to location. From one place to another place, weather may change. Climate, long term, that means it takes more than 30 years to change. Otherwise, within 30 years, climate becomes same. That means in summer season, we feel hot. Summer means by the term it gives the meaning that it is the hot, that is the climate. And weather always includes time and location, time and place. In weather, at what time, where is the place? For example, if it says that it is raining, then at what time is it raining and at what place is it raining? That is the weather. And in climate, average weather over many years. Therefore, it cannot specify the exact place and exact time. It is the average situation of the atmosphere, at least 30 years it take place. Okay, now which we discussed, which we listed previously here, three factors affecting the climate: latitude, distance from the equator; altitude or slope, that means south facing hill or north facing hill, that is slope; and distance from the sea. About this, let us discuss about this. At first, latitude. Latitude is the distance or region is from the equator. As I told earlier, latitude is the distance from the equator. Here is equator line, black line is here. From the equator line, how far is the place, that determines the change of climate. How far is that? How far? And this distance is measured in angle, not in meter. From the earth, from the center of the earth, angle is made. For example, if here is Nepal, if here is, for example, okay, this is just for example, if here is Nepal, if Nepal is here, I want to draw a small symbol for, okay, if this rectangle is Nepal, then how much angle is covered by the country from the center of the earth? That means from, okay, let us draw from it, from here up to this, from here up to this. How much is the angle? This angle describes the distance of latitude. That means it is measured in degree. And this in equator plane, the temperature is high, because most of the time sun gives heat and light to these places. Sun gives most of the heat, most of the time sun gives heat to these areas. From this first line to first line, mostly this area is 30-degree latitude. Then Nepal is situated within 26 to up to here, from here up to here 26, and this is 30. Therefore, between 26 to 30 Nepal lies. Between 26° to 30° Nepal lies to the northern latitude. This is North Pole, this is North Pole, and North Pole, and to the North Pole of the earth, Nepal lies at the distance of 26° to 30°. That means if we move from, as we move far from the equator, there will cold places. Offside also cold places, and in the globe, in the picture, downside also cold places. As we move farther from the equator, we get colder places, colder climate is there. In equator, there is hot climate. That means it determines the distance of the latitude. The latitude distance describes, determines the temperature of the place. That means farther from the equator, colder is the climate. Therefore, this is one affecting factor for the climate. Another is altitude. You can see in the picture, here is volcanic mountain. I think it is the Fuji hill of Japan. I think so. Okay, this is Fuji mountain of Japan, and this is the height. Altitude means height from the sea level, and it determines the climate of any place. That means from the sea level, if we move upward, to certain extent, then that also determines the climate. We will study in detail about climate of Nepal later on, from Tarai to Chure range, from Chure range to mountains, hills, from hills to mountains, from mountains to Himalayas. How is altitude determines the climate? We'll discuss afterwards in the same class today. Okay, mainly what happens, if the height is increased, temperature will be decreased. In Tarai, it is very low place, here is high temperature. In Tarai, there is high temperature. We move to Chure, a little bit height, temperature is less. Again, we move to mountain, temperature is more less. We move again more upward to the Himalayas, freezing temperature. Water is in ice condition. Therefore, this altitude also determines the climate of any place. Okay. Then next, distance from the sea. In distance, in summer season and in winter season, climate is different due to distance from the sea. What happens? Land, and one thing I think you know or may not be, land. Land gets heated faster than water. Land gets heated faster than water. Therefore, what about in summer season? In summer season, the bank of the ocean or the land part will be heated, and when land is heated, air above land moves upward by the fast heating. Air from land is heated and it moves upward. Then this place becomes empty, vacuum. This place becomes vacuum. There is no air. Hot air is already moved upward. Then what happens? Cold air from the ocean moves to the land. Cold wind moves to the land, and what happens? We feel sea breeze. Cold wind blows from ocean to the land, that is sea breeze. It is in in this way, in this situation, what happens? Sometimes we may feel storms also. Storm. Land gets heated fastly, and cold wind from the ocean moves to the land fastly. This fast movement of the air creates storms. This is in summer season. But in winter season, if the season is winter, then what happens? Sea coast, here is land cools faster. Land gets heated faster, cools down faster. Water is heated slowly, and it cools down also slowly. Then in winter season, what happens? Land is cold. In winter, land is cold and water is hot. Then what happens at night? At night, what happens? Temperature, air above the ocean is hotter than the air in the land. Then air moves offside in ocean. Then from land, cold wind blows towards the ocean, and this movement creates land breeze. From land, wind is blowing towards the ocean, and in this way, sea coast, the land near to the ocean, is not so hot, not so very hot, not so very cold. That means all the time, whole year, the temperature of the sea coast remains balanced. Temperature is not so very high, not so very cold. But if the distance is very far, let's say this place, this area, very far from the sea, then what happens? In this place, in summer season, temperature becomes very more. In winter season, temperature becomes very less. In this way, from the distance of the ocean, also climate of any place is determined. Farther the distance from the ocean, the climate is unstable. That means it is in peak level. In cold season, very cold. In hot season, very. You can see here. You can see here in the globe. I want to make you clear. In the globe, look here. In this north hemisphere, there is Russia, Antarctic region. It is very far from the ocean. These two poles are very far from the ocean. Northern pole and southern pole, these are very far from the ocean. Therefore, in summer, here is no sunlight. In North Pole and in South Pole, sunlight is in slanting position. Therefore, it cannot be heated, and it is very cold. And it is far from the ocean. Northern hemisphere farther from the ocean. Therefore, it is always cold, and it cannot be heated. Okay, in this way, due to the distance from the ocean, also climate of any place is determined. Okay. Now, to study weather, there are different equipments: thermometers, barometers. Thermometer is for temperature, barometer is for pressure, atmospheric pressure. Rain gauge is for to measurement the rainfall, how much is the rainfall, and here is wind gauge, it is to measure to the speed of the wind, and it is also called anemometer. Wind gauges are also called anemometers. These are used to measure the speed of wind. These are some instruments to use different environmental conditions. Okay. Now, climate change in Nepal. Climate of Nepal. What is the climate of Nepal? We know that enough rain falls during summer season in Asar, Shravan, Bhadra due to monsoon. What is monsoon? We'll discuss later on. And the winter is dry, but sometimes it rains by the action of western wind. We have heard that western wind, that means Paschimi Bayu. Paschimi Bayu. In winter season, if it rains, it is due to western wind because it is coming from Bengal. That, and this is the cause for rainfall. Moist air comes from the west, Paschim. Moist means water vapor is there, and that water vapor is collected from the ocean. That wind blows from the western side of the Nepal, and it rains first in western part, then eastern part, because western part is very near to the seashore, and therefore more rainfall is in the western region than in the eastern region. More rainfall is in western region than in yes, more rainfall is here in western region than in eastern region. You have to understand this, because in winter season, what happens? Monsoon comes from western side. This western side, this is from Bengal. You have, I think, Bengalको खाडी. बंगालको खाडीबाट बाफ, पानीको बाफ बोकेको हावा आउने हुनाले पश्चिमी क्षेत्रमा बढी पानी पर्छ. यदि पानी पर्यो भनेदेखि विन्टर सिजनमा. Then Thar desert, Thar मरुभूमि र अरबियन मरुभूमि, यो चाहिँ वेस्टबाट नजिक पर्छ. नेपालको वेस्ट, पश्चिमबाट नजिक पर्छ. त्यहाँबाट तातो हावा, लु, तातो हावा आउँछ, अनि त्यही तातो हावाले हावा, नेपालको हावा पनि तातो बनाइदिन्छ. त्यो क्लाइमेट वेदर चेन्जको लागि यसले पनि इफेक्ट गर्छ. एन्ड नेपालमा माउन्टेनहरू टन्नै छन्. विश्वभरिको 18 वटा टलेस्ट हिमालयन मध्येबाट 12 वटा हाईएस्ट पिक चाहिँ नेपालमै छ. विश्वको टोटल हाईएस्ट माउन्टेन हिमालयन मध्येमा 12 वटा नेपालमै छन्, अनि अरु 6 वटा चाहिँ अरु देशमा छन्. त्यति धेरैवटा छन्. त्यो हिमालयनले पनि नेपालको क्लाइमेटलाई धेरै असर पारेको छ. यो मेन पोइन्टहरु, मेजर कुराहरु भए. अब यो भन्दा पछाडी विभिन्न अनि अर्को कुरो, विभिन्न पर्मानेन्ट रिभरहरु छन् नेपालमा, जस्तो कोशी, महाकाली, गण्डकी, सगरमाथा, राप्ती. यी नदीहरुले गर्दा पनि नेपालको क्लाइमेट पुरै ड्राई हुनबाट जोगाइएको छ. पुरै ड्राई हुनबाट जोगाइएको छ. हेर त, कोशी, राप्ती, सगरमाथा, सेती यी छन् नि 12 महिना बगिरहने नदीहरु. यी नदीहरुको कारणले गर्दा खेतीयोग्य जमिन जहिले पनि सिंचित हुन पाइरहेको हुन्छ, जसले गर्दा हाम्रो जमिन पुरै सुक्खा हुनबाट जोगाइरहेको हुन्छ. यो पनि अर्को क्लाइमेटको लागि असर पार्ने मुख्य तत्व नेपालको भयो. अनि हिमालयन रेन्ज, नर्थर्न साइडमा भएको हिमालयन रेन्जले ब्लक गर्छ केलाई? कोल्ड एयर कमिङ फ्रम पोल्स. नर्थर्न पोलबाट नेपालमा आउने चिसो हावालाई रोक्नलाई अग्ला हिमालहरुले पनि सहयोग पुर्याएको छ नत्र भने विन्टर सिजनमा यो भन्दा पनि बढी जाडो हुन्थ्यो हामीलाई यदि त्यो अग्लो हिमालय नभएको भए सगरमाथा नभएको भए नर्थ साइडबाट चाइना हुँदै तिब्बत हुँदै हुँदै नर्थर्न पोल रसियादेखि आउने चिसो हावा धेरै आउन सक्थ्यो र हामीले जति नेपालमा जति जाडो महसुस गर्छौं विन्टर सिजनमा त्यो भन्दा पनि बेसी जाडो महसुस गर्ने थियौं हामीले मात्र होइन साउथ तिर गएर धेरै जाडो खेप्नु पर्थ्यो त्यो सबै विभिन्न हाम्रो यहाँको भौगोलिक बनावटले गर्दा हाम्रो यहाँको क्लाइमेट अहिले हामी जुन गरेका छौं त्यो खालको भइरहेको छ यी कुरा यसमा भनेको हो 2 minutes left okay now about Nepal lies approximately from 26 degree to 30 degree northern latitude that is tropical zone means look here is first line 30 degree yes here is 30 degree line is here 30 degree line is here and 30 degree line is here look here you can see I think here is 30 yes 30 degree and the distance between these I think below also here is 30 degree this part is 30 degree then this area is tropical this up to 30 degree भूमध्य रेखाबाट 30 degree एंगल भित्रको एरियालाई ट्रपिकल रिजन भन्छ यो डिस्टेन्स यति डिस्टेन्स चाहिँ ट्रपिकल रिजन हो नेपाल चाहिँ 26 देखि 30 डिग्री सम्म रहेको छ 30 डिग्री भित्रमा रहेको छ अघि पनि मैले भनिहाले 26 to 30 यदि यो ग्लोबमा नेपाल देखिएन यो घुमाउन मिल्दैन यदि यतिको बसेछ भनेदेखि सेन्टरबाट फ्रम द सेन्टर अफ द अर्थ इफ वी ड्रा एंगल to the Nepal it is 26 and it is 30 then from 30 to 26 to 30 degree it is in north hemisphere therefore northern latitude 26 र 30 डिग्री को बीचको नर्थर्न ल्याटिट्युड मा नेपाल रहेको छ भन्ने कुरो त्यो स्लाइडमा भनेको हो then 30 degree north and 30 degree south from the equator that is called tropical zone and even though Nepal lies in tropical zone the climate varies from place to place due to altitude Nepal को तराईदेखि माउन्ट एभरेस्ट सम्मको हाइट फरक भएको कारणले गर्दा यो ट्रपिकल जोनमा ज्यादै Welcome to the students. This is unit I think 20 weather and climate in first class we studied about general concept of weather and climate weather is short term of environmental situation and long term of environmental situation weather changes day by day hour to hour climate for the change of climate it takes at least 30 years is needed to climate change means we have already studied that the environmental change of any particular place which is unfamiliar that means unseasonal situation in rainy season droughtiness in summer season dry in winter season raining that type of unfamiliar environmental situation that is climate change जुन सिजनमा जे हुनु पर्ने त्यो बाहेक अर्को वातावरणीय प्रभाव हुनु भनेको क्लाइमेट यसको लागि कम्तिमा 30 वर्ष लाग्छ भन्ने कुरो छ Then in Nepal, climate of Nepal is due to its geographic variation. Look here, Nepal lies approximately from 26 degree to 30 degree northern latitude. I have already told you that this means this 26 to 30 means if this is Earth, then in Earth there is one central line. This is called equatorial line, and above the equatorial line, that is latitude. The distance from equatorial line is latitude, and Nepal is if Nepal is in this position here, and if angle is drawn from the center of the earth, if angle is drawn, first angle, this is 26 degree and another is 30 degree. Then in between these two degree, Nepal is, and this is latitude. Yes, and this type, this below 30, if here is one line, this is one line, up to this line, center of the earth makes 30 degree angle. Center of the earth makes 30 degree angle, and in the southern hemisphere also there is one line. This is also a tropical line, and in this area also center of the earth makes 30 degree angle, and this distance is called tropical zone. That means from southern tropical line to northern tropical line, this zone is called tropical zone. Nepal lies in tropical zone. In tropical zone, most of the country high temperature. The earth in tropical zone is higher in temperature. But in Nepal, geography is different. Very plain to very high altitude of Mount Everest is also in Nepal. Therefore, here is not usual climate, not usual weather, not usual climate is in Nepal. From place to place, from Tarai to Chure Hill, from Chure Hill to hillside, from mountain to Himalayas. Climate is drastic change in Nepal due to geographical condition. Okay, Nepal, even though Nepal lies in tropical zone, tropical means hot area, but climate varies from place to place due to altitude. This is the one efficient feature of Nepal according to in the context of climate. In the context of climate, it is extraordinary. At first, Tarai. What is the climate of Tarai of Nepal? Tarai means 60 meter to 1200 meter high from the sea level. That area is in Nepal. In Tarai, in some place that is Jhapa Kesanakal, 60 meter and to 1200 meter. Up to this height, the Tarai region of Nepal lies. And this area is measured from sea level. This height means measured from sea level. And the area is flat. And therefore its temperature is not minus. Okay, here is minus written. It is not minus. The temperature is 40 degree to at least 6 degree. Okay, that least temperature is 6 degree. Higher temperature is 40 degree centigrade, and least temperature is 6 degree. And that minus is not okay. This minus is not okay. I'll drop this minus. Minus is not here. Only 40 degree to 6 degree. 40 degree is the highest temperature and 6 degree is the lowest temperature. This is average temperature, okay, in Tarai. And in December and January, in December, the climate is cold in Tarai. December means Kartik, yes, Kartik. From Kartik to Phagun, temperature is cold. And in other time, the climate is hot. And dense forest is found. Dense forest is found in Tarai. December to January, cold. Other months, hot. Kartik देखि मङ्सिर, कार्तिक देखि के अरे माघ फागुनसम्म चिसो हुन्छ। यहाँ जनवरी भनेको छ डिसेम्बर जनवरी, एक महिनाको मात्रै कुरो गरे तर 3 महिना हुन्छ है, समय हुन्छ, चिसो हुन्छ, अनि अरु महिना चाहिँ जाडो हुन्छ। Rest of the time is hot or warm in Tarai. यो जनवरी को सट्टामा हामीले जनवरी भनेको मङ्सिर भयो, मङ्सिर पौष माघ अर्को 3 महिना, जनवरी फेब्रुअरी मार्च सम्म नै अलि चिसै हुन्छ है इन तराई। तराईमा मार्च सम्मै चिसो हुन्छ। यो डिसेम्बर ठीक छ, जनवरी को सट्टामा हामी जनवरी फेब्रुअरी मार्च सम्म हुन्छ। यो मार्च सम्म हुन्छ है, जाडो हुन्छ, अनि अरु महिना गर्मी हुन्छ। Dense forest is found in this region due to tropical climate. Tropical means hot climate. Tropical climate means hot climate. Due to hot climate, dense forest is found. Tropical means hot, and land is fertile because the air is humid. More humidity is found in Tarai air. Therefore, due to fertile land, more crops are grown in Tarai. This is climate of Tarai region. Next, now Chure. Valleys and lowlands. Lowlands mean यो भ्याली भन्नाले मेन फोकस गरेको काठमाडौँ पोखरा मेन फोकस गरेको छ। अनि लोल्यान्ड भनेको हामी चुरे भन्छौं नि, तराईबाट काठमाडौँतिर उक्लदै आउँदाखेरि भेट्ने पहाडको एरिया, हाम्रो काठमाडौँबाट दक्षिणतिर देखिएको पहाडहरूको एरिया, त्यो एरियालाई लोल्यान्ड भनिएको है। त्यो एरियालाई चाहिँ लोल्यान्ड भनिएको हो। अनि this is above 1200 meter to 21 meters from sea level. 21 meters. 1200 meters भनेको हामीले अहिले सजिलैसँग बुझ्दाखेरि हेटौडाको एरिया त्यहाँबाट बढ्दै 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 आएर 2100 मिटर, यो भनेको लगभग हाम्रो फुलचोकी भन्दा अलिकति कम। फुलचोकीमा 2700 मिटर छ हाइट, अनि यो 21 भनेको लगभग यो दामनतिर सिस्नेतिर त्यतातिरको हाइट, त्यो एरियाको लेभललाई भनेको हो। त्यो एरिया चुरे महाभारत पनि भन्छ। त्यो एरियामा चाहिँ टेम्परेचर 30 डिग्री बढीमा अनि कम्तीमा घटीमा चाहिँ 0 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड हुन्छ। यो एभरेज टेम्परेचर, कहिलेकाहीँ 30 भन्दा बढी पनि जान सक्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ यो क्लाइमेट चेन्जको कारणले गर्दा, अनि कहिलेकाहीँ 0 भन्दा तल पनि ओर्लिन सक्छ। तर एभरेजमा चाहिँ धेरै वर्ष 10-12 वर्षको एभरेजमा हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि हाईएस्ट टेम्परेचर इज फाउन्ड 30 डिग्री and lowest is 0 degree around. And deciduous forest. Deciduous means leaves shedding trees. In winter season, what happens due to dryness, leaves of the trees will fall down. That type of trees are found in valley also, in Chure range also. This type of climate is found in valleys and Chure. Okay. Then next, after lowlands, hills, more higher. That means we go from south to west now. अब हामी बसेको ठाउँबाट काठमाडौँबाट नर्थतिर उत्तरतिर भएका पहाडहरू अलि अग्लो अग्लो हुँदै गएको छ भने त्यो पहाडतिर चाहिँ हाइट अझ बढ्दै जान्छ 2100 मिटर देखि 3300 मिटर सम्मको हाइटको जुन रेन्ज छ पूर्वदेखि पश्चिम भित्रको सबै है यो पूर्व मेचीदेखि पश्चिम महाकाली सम्मको नेपालको यो हाइटको एरिया चाहिँ अलि गर्मी ठिक्कको गर्मी भनेर तराईको जस्तो गर्मी होइन तर ठिक्कको त्यस्तो टेम्परेचर हुन्छ त्यसो भन्छ टेम्परेट क्लाइमेट इज फाउन्ड इन मिड हिल्स अनि टेम्परेचर चाहिँ कति हुन्छ 20 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड बढीमा कतिमा 0 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड यो चाहिँ हावा चल्ने कारणले गर्दा 0 हुनेको कारण चाहिँ हावा चल्ने कारणले गर्दा घट्ने हो अनि कोनिफेरस प्लान्ट्स दैट मीन्स लाइक पाइन ट्रीज another that Christmas tree those type of plants coniferous plants are found in this range. This type of climate is found in hills. Now again we move to north, that is hills to mountains. Mountain भनेको हिमाली क्षेत्र cold climate is found in the mountain region. जुन हामी भन्छौँ मुस्ताङ भन्छौँ अनि यता अर्को यो के रे भूकम्प गएको ठाउँ के रे नाउ बिर्से मैले त्यसको माथिल्लो हाइट लमजुङको माथिल्लो हाइट those area are above 33 meter up to 5000 meter. 5000 meter भनेको कतिको हाइट हो भन्दाखेरि मुस्ताङको टेम्पल भन्दा पनि अझ 200 मिटर हाइट हैन 1000 मिटर मुस्ताङको टेम्परेचर हाइट चाहिँ 3900 मिटरको हाइट छ सी लेभलबाट मुस्ताङ जुन हामी भन्छौं नि मुस्ताङको मन्दिर त्योबाट पनि अझ 1000 मिटर अझ अग्लो भाग त्यहाँसम्मको भागको लेभल चाहिँ यो माउन्टेन्स मा पर्छ अनि यहाँ पनि मानिसको बस्तीहरू छन् यहाँको टेम्परेचर बढी भयो भनेदेखि 15 डिग्री 15 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड मात्र हुन्छ बढी भयो भनेदेखि जुन समर सिजनमा पनि अनि त्यही भएर विन्टर सिजनमा चाहिँ 0 भन्दा धेरै तल हुन्छ त्यहाँको टेम्परेचर 0 डिग्री सेन्टिग्रेड भन्दा धेरै तल ओर्लन्छ माइनस तिर आउँछ अनि त्यहाँ मानिस बस्न सक्दैनन् अनि तल पोखरा बागलुङ बेनीतिर झर्छन् अनि त्यतै मुस्ताङतिरै भए पनि अलि तल झर्छन् अनि उता डोल्पा हुम्लातिरको पनि त्यस्तै हुन्छ अलि माथिल्लो हाइटमा बसेका मानिसहरू यो जाडो सिजनमा तल आउँछन् उनीहरुको बसाई दुई सिजनमा विन्टर र समर सिजनमा दुई किसिमको बसाई हुन्छ विन्टर सिजनमा तल झर्छन् अनि समर सिजनमा माथि उक्लन्छन् लेक बेसी गरे जस्तो उनीहरुको त्यो तरिकाबाट उनीहरुको लाइफस्टाइल चलिरहेको हुन्छ दिस इज in mountain region. Now last is Himalayas. Himalayas भनेको 12 महिना हिउँले ढाकिरहने ठाउँ त्यस्तोलाई चाहिँ हिमालयस भनिन्छ जुनसुकै बेला पनि त्यहाँको जमिन हिउँले भरिएको हुन्छ त्यो ठाउँलाई चाहिँ हिमालयस भनेको नजुकिने हिमालयस र माउन्टेनमा नजुकिने माउन्टेन भनेको चाहिँ सिजन अनुसारको मात्र हिउँ पर्छ, हिमालयज भनेको जहिले पनि हिउँ हुन्छ। Throughout the year above 5,000 meter, that level of area is Himalayas in Nepal, and throughout the year land is covered with snow, and temperature always remains below 0 degree centigrade, always, and no plants grow. No plants are found there because of extreme low temperature. And this type of climate is called tundra climate. Tundra climate. That means, look at the picture in page number 165. 165. In 165, in Tarai climate, there is tropical climate. In Tarai, tropical climate. In valleys and lowlands, subtropical. Sub भनेको ब्रान्च अथवा सेमी, धेरै गर्मी होइन धेरै जाडो होइन, ठिक्कको हुन्छ भनेको भ्यालीमा चाहिँ र लोल्यान्डमा चुरेतिर सब ट्रपिकल क्लाइमेट हुन्छ। अनि हिल्समा टेम्परेट क्लाइमेट हुन्छ। बुकमा हेर्ने है 165 को बुकमा दिएको चित्रमा टेम्परेट क्लाइमेट हुन्छ। अनि माउन्टेन्समा कोल्ड क्लाइमेट हुन्छ। अनि हिमालयजमा चाहिँ टुन्ड्रा क्लाइमेट हुन्छ। यो बुकमा दिए अनुसारको बुझ्यो है? अब बुझ्यो? हेलो,
सर।
बुकमा दिएको चित्रमा दिएको 1 2 3 4 5 वटा क्लाइमेट तराईदेखि कसरी अगाडि बढ्दै बढ्दै गएको छ भन्ने कुरा मैले अहिले बुझाएको है। यो बुझ्यो है?
बुझ्यो सर।
Okay, then now let's move to monsoon. What is monsoon? Monsoon comes, the rainfall starts. मनसुन हामीले सुनिरहेको छौं। मनसुन आयो भनेदेखि पानी पर्छ भनेर हामी बुझेका छौं। प्री मनसुन स्टार्ट्स फ्रम अप्रिल, फागुन चैत्रबाट प्री मनसुन सुरु हुन्छ, हल्का वर्षा हुन सुरु गर्छ। मिड मनसुन पिरियड इज रेनी सिजन, जेठदेखि श्रावणसम्म हुन्छ, हेभी रेनफल हुन्छ। थोरै पानी पर्छ कहिले, यो पोस्ट मनसुन भन्छ त्यसलाई। यो भाद्रदेखि पछाडि थोरै थोरै पानी पर्छ। द मनसुन इज नट रेन, एक्चुअली मनसुन भनेको वर्षा होइन। हामीले बुझेको माथि 4 वटा पोइन्टमा भनेको कुराहरू बुझिरहेका थियौं। मनसुन कम्स, द रेनफल स्टार्ट्स, त्यो थाहा छ हामीलाई। प्री मनसुन स्टार्ट्स फ्रम अप्रिल, फागुन चैत्रबाट प्री मनसुन हुन्छ, त्यो पनि थाहा छ। अनि ज्येष्ठदेखि श्रावणसम्म चाहिँ धेरै पानी पर्छ, त्यो पनि थाहा छ। अनि लिटल रेनफल इज नोटिस्ड ड्युरिङ पोस्ट मनसुन, यो श्रावण भन्दा पछाडि भाद्रतिर पानी पर्छ तर थोरै पर्छ, त्यो पनि थाहा छ। तर द मनसुन इज नट रेन, मनसुन भनेकै रेन चाहिँ होइन। बट इट इज द मोइस्ट periodic or seasonal wind that causes rain. Moist wind जुन फ्लो हुन्छ र जसले पानी पर्नलाई प्रभाव पार्छ, त्यो विन्डलाई भनेको, त्यो हावालाई चाहिँ मनसुन भनिएको है। पानी पर्नु भनेको मनसुन होइन, तर पानी भरिएको हावा बहनु भनेको चाहिँ मनसुन हो। During winter season, in 6 number, during winter season, the sea remains hot. जाडो महिनामा के हुन्छ? The sea remains hot, whereas the land becomes cold. यो किन यस्तो भनेको त भन्दा, जाडो महिनामा सँगै समुद्र र जमिन जोडिएको ठाउँमा हामीले बुझ्यौं भनेदेखि यहाँ हेरौं जाडो महिनामा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि जमिन दिनभरि तातेको हुन्छ, जमिन पनि तातेको हुन्छ, पानी पनि तातेको हुन्छ। अनि के हुन्छ? जमिनको विशेषता के हुन्छ? चाँडै तात्ने, चाँडै सेलाउने। अनि पानीको विशेषता के हुन्छ? बिस्तारै तात्ने, सेलाउँदाखेरि पनि बिस्तारै सेलाउने। त्यो हुँदा दिउँसो घाम लागेको बेलामा जमिन तात्छ चाँडै अनि शीतल हुने बित्तिकै चाँडै सेलाइहाल्छ। तर पानी चाहिँ के हुन्छ, तात्नलाई टाइम लागिरहेको हुन्छ, सेलाउन पनि यो ढिला हुन्छ। अनि राति के हुन्छ त भन्दा रातिको समयमा जमिनभन्दा समुद्र चाहिँ तातो हुन्छ। त्यति बेला राति दिउँसो तातिरहेको हुन्छ अनि जमिन तुरुन्तै सेलाइहाल्छ। राति चाहिँ सेलाउन चाँडै सेलाइहाल्यो कारणले गर्दा जमिन चिसो भइहाल्यो अनि पानी चाहिँ सेलाउन ढिला लाग्ने भएको हुनाले गर्मी हुन्छ त्यहाँ। अनि एयर एबभ द सी मुभ्स अप एन्ड फ्रम ल्यान्ड हियर इज कोल्ड विन्ड, द्याट कोल्ड विन्ड फ्लोज टुवर्ड्स द सी। अनि जमिनको भागतिरबाट समुद्र भएको भागतिर हावा चल्छ। यो क्रम यो समुद्र किनारबाट मात्रै होइन, धेरै पर हुँदै गएर ठुलो ठुलो मरुभूमिदेखि नै अनि हावा के हुन्छ, समुद्र ताकेर बहन्छ, समुद्रतिर जान्छ। अनि त्यो हुँदाखेरि यो हावा बहन्छ। यो किसिमको मनसुनलाई भनिन्छ विन्टर मनसुन। त्यो विन्डलाई चाहिँ विन्टर मनसुन भन्छ। अनि during winter season the sea remains hot whereas the land becomes cold, therefore air pressure above the sea level is low and the air pressure above the land is high। यो भनेको मतलब माथि यहाँको हावा माथि समुद्रको हावा माथि बहने कारणले गर्दा यहाँ प्रेसर कम भयो अनि यतापट्टि जमिन भएको ठाउँमा चाहिँ चिसो हावा भएको हुनाले चिसो हावा तल बस्छ अनि प्रेसर बढी भयो अनि यहाँको हावा चाहिँ बहेर समुद्रतिर जान्छ भनेको यो मनसुनलाई चाहिँ यसरी बहने हावाको मनसुन भन्छौँ हामी। त्यसलाई चाहिँ विन्टर मनसुन भनिन्छ। विन्टर मनसुन फ्लोज फ्रम ल्यान्ड टु सी। जमिनबाट पानी भएतिर बहने भएको कारणले गर्दा यो हावा सुक्खा हुन्छ, यो हावाले पानी पार्न सक्दैन। बुझेको छ है? बुझेको छ?
Yes, sir.
विन्टर मनसुनले पानी पार्न नसक्ने कारण के हो भन्दाखेरि विन्टर सिजनमा बहने हावालाई विन्टर मनसुन भनिन्छ। यो चाहिँ के कारणले उत्पन्न भएको हुन्छ त भन्दा समुद्र भनेको ठुलो समुद्र छ नि, प्रशान्त महासागर, हिन्द महासागर, एटलान्टिक ओसन छ नि थुप्रा, ती सबै ओसनतिर चाहिँ जमिन भएको भागतिरबाट हावा जान खोजिरहेको हुन्छ अनि त्यो क्रमबाट मनसुन सुरु भएको हुन्छ। अनि यो बेलामा जमिनबाट समुद्रतिर जान खोजेको कारणले गर्दा त्यो हावामा पानीको भ्यापर कम हुन्छ, मोइस्ट हुँदैन अनि सुक्खा हावा हुन्छ। त्यो कारणले गर्दा विन्टरमा बहने हावाले बादल ल्याउन सक्दैन, बादल बनाउन सक्दैन अनि पानी पार्न सक्दैन। यो मनसुन भनेको विन्टर मनसुन हो। ओके, नेक्स्ट दिस इज winter monsoon flows in this way and wind is blowing from land to sea and this bridge is called land bridge। land बाट हावा बगेको कारणले गर्दा यो ब्रिजलाई land bridge पनि भनिन्छ है। now in summer season what happens, in summer season land becomes cold and land becomes hot and sea becomes cold in summer season। summer season मा के हुन्छ, summer season मा चाहिँ यहाँ चित्र हेरौं अनि ब्लर भयो जस्तो छ चित्र है। summer season मा के हुन्छ, जमिन को विशेषता भनेकै चाँडै तात्ने, चाँडै सेलाउने। समर सिजनमा लामो समयसम्म जमिन तातिरहन पाउने भएको कारणले गर्दा लामो समयसम्म तात्दाखेरि धेरै नै तात्छ जमिन लामो समयसम्म तात्न पाउने भएको कारणले गर्दा समर सिजनमा धेरै लामो समयसम्म तात्छ र यो अत्यधिक तातो भइरहेको हुन्छ जमिन। त्यो कारणले गर्दा यहाँको हावा, जमिनको हावा, जमिनभन्दा माथि भएको हावा धेरै तातो हुन्छ, त्यो माथि बहन्छ, दिउँसो नै सुरु हुन्छ, यो माथि बहन्छ। माथि बहिसके पछाडि यहाँको जमिनभन्दा माथिको हावाको प्रेसर कम भयो अब, किनकि त्यहाँको हावा त माथि सरेर गइसक्यो माथि सरेर गइसक्यो अनि यो ठाउँको हावा सरेर माथि गएपछि यहाँ एउटा भ्याकुम भयो अब खाली ठाउँ हावा माथि सरेर गइदिएको कारणले गर्दा भ्याकुम भयो अनि समुद्रतिरबाट चिसो हावा यो भ्याकुम भर्नलाई आइपुग्छ अनि यसरी आउँदाखेरि के हुन्छ यो समुद्रमा भएको टेम्परेचर पनि अब के गरिन्छ यसले अलिअलि तातेको जमिन पनि अब सेलाउँछ किन सेलायो भन्दाखेरि यहाँको हावा बहँदाखेरि यो हावाले यहाँको टेम्परेचरलाई पनि अलिकति यो मोइस्ट एयर भएर आउँछ पानीको बाफ बोकेर आउँछ अनि यहाँबाट जमिनतिर आइदिएर यहाँको जमिनलाई चिसो जमिनलाई चिसो बनाइदियो अनि यहाँ के हुन्छ अब जमिनभन्दा माथि अब बादल बन्ने क्रम हुन्छ र यो हावा यही समुद्रको किनारको छेउछाउको मात्रै कुरो होइन यही हावा अब के हुन्छ समुद्रतिर बग्दै गएर जमिनको ठुलो भागहरूसम्म आउँछ र ठुलो आँधी बेहरीको समेत सिर्जना हुन्छ जुन हिजो मात्रै अस्ति मात्रै इन्डियामा ठुलो टाइफोन आयो भन्ने न्युज त्यो भनेको अहिलेको सिजन भनेको समर सिजन हो समर सिजनमा समुद्रबाट जमिनतिर हावा बहन्छ त्यो हावा जोडले बह्यो भनेदेखि पानीको धेरै मात्रा बोकेर ल्याउँछ अनि नेपालमा पनि त्यसको प्रभाव अहिले परिरहेको छ पानी पर्न खोज्दैछ इन्डियामा ठुलो आँधी बेहरी नै आयो बाढी पनि आइसक्यो कता महाराष्ट्र कता भने यो भनेको समर मनसुनको सुरुको अवस्था यो समर मनसुनको सुरुको अवस्था यसरी भएको छ अनि यसरी हावा बहँदाखेरि जुन मनसुन हुन्छ त्यो मनसुनलाई भनिन्छ समर मनसुन थर्ड नम्बरमा हेर द एयर फ्लोज टु ल्यान्ड फ्रम सी इट कन्टेन्स वाटर भ्यापर समुद्रबाट आएको कारणले गर्दा इट कन्टेन्स वाटर भ्यापर एन्ड कजेज रेनफल देयरफोर आजभोलि पनि पानी पर्न सकेको छ दिस मनसुन इज कल्ड समर मनसुन दिस पिक्चर shows about summer monsoon monsoon flows towards the sea for next 6 months 6 महिना समुद्रबाट जमिनतिर बहन्छ जमिनबाट अनि अर्को 6 महिना जमिनबाट समुद्रतिर बग्छ त्यसैकारणले यो पेरियोडिक therefore it is periodic monsoon climate is found in Southeast Asia China Korea etc हाम्रो जस्तो देशहरुमा मनसुन क्लाइमेट हुन्छ हावाको कारणले पानी पर्ने भनेको है यो अर्कै होइन monsoon is dry during winter and it is moist during summer यो अघि भनेको कुराहरु आइहाल्यो हाम्रो नेपालमा चाहिँ मनसुन कहाँबाट आउँछ बे अफ बंगालको खाडी भन्छ त्यहाँबाट आउँछ आउने बाटो सजिलो त्यहाँबाट छ समुद्रको नजिकको भाग त्यहाँ त्यो बे अफ बंगालको खाडी त्यहाँबाट आउने भएको हुनाले त्यहाँबाट हाम्रो नेपालमा मनसुन हुन्छ अनि नेपालको पूर्वी भाग भन्दा पश्चिमी भागमा चाहिँ मोर रेनफल इज नोटिस्ड इन ईस्टर्न रिजन पूर्वी भागमा चाहिँ बढी पानी पर्ने कारण त्यो बंगालको खाडीबाट आउने भएको कारणले गर्दा मनसुन त्यहाँ पानी बढी पर्छ अनि कम्पेरेटिभली धेरै पानी पर्ने भनेको चाहिँ पूर्वमा एन्ड लेस इन वेस्टर्न पार्ट पश्चिम चाहिँ टाढा परेको कारणले गर्दा बादल घट्दै गइसकेको हुन्छ अनि नेपालको पूर्वमा चाहिँ बढी पानी पर्छ अनि पश्चिममा कम पानी पर्छ अनि एभरेज पानी नेपालमा कति पर्छ भन्दाखेरि मध्य पहाडमा चाहिँ 150 देखि 250 मिलिमिटर सम्म हुन्छ यो पानी पर्ने यो मापन गर्ने तरिका भयो दिस एरिया इज अपोजिट टु द मनसुन यो पहाडमा चाहिँ यो मनसुनको कारणले गर्दा भन्दा पनि त्यही नै हुने इन्भाइरोमेन्टल कन्डिसनको कारणले गर्दा पानी पर्छ यो पहाडतिर चाहिँ नि भ्याली तराईतिर चाहिँ नि मनसुनको कारणले गर्दा नै हुन्छ अनि पहाडतिर जुन हामी बसेको भन्दा यो भ्याली भन्दा उत्तरतिर देखिएको पहाडहरू हुन्छन्, ती पहाडहरूमा चाहिँ मनसुन नआए पनि पानी पर्न सक्छ, बिकज देयर इज क्लाउड फर्मेसन ड्यू टु हिमालयज. दिस इज अपोजिट अफ मनसुन. Pokhara Valley is the valley where rainfall is highest in Nepal, because किन पोखरामा सबभन्दा बढी पानी पर्छ भन्दाखेरि यो पूर्वतिर र दक्षिणतिर खुल्ला छ. पोखरा भ्याली पूर्वतिर र दक्षिणतिर खुल्ला छ. त्यो भएको कारणले गर्दा यहाँ के रे मनसुनको केही प्रभाव त्यहाँ पर्छ. अनि हिमाल पनि नजिकै छ, उत्तरतिर हिमाल पनि नजिकै छ. त्यो कारणले गर्दा पोखरामा चाहिँ डबल इम्प्याक्ट पर्यो, मनसुनको पनि इम्प्याक्ट पर्यो र हिमालयजको पनि इम्प्याक्ट पर्यो. त्यही कारणले सबभन्दा बढी पानी पर्न सक्छ. अनि मनाङ चाहिँ सबभन्दा कम पर्ने जिल्ला पर्छ नेपालको, सबभन्दा कम पानी पर्ने जिल्ला मानिन्छ. अनि किनभने यो धेरै नै के रे हाइटमा पर्यो. अनि यहाँ मनसुन एउटा पनि पर्न सक्दैन, मनसुनको विन्ड त्यहाँ पुग्नै सक्दैन. ठुला ठुला पहाडहरूले छेक्छ, उता नर्थबाट हिमालले छेक्छ. अनि यहाँ क्लाउड फर्मेसन नै सक्दैन. त्यसै कारणले मनाङमा पानी सबभन्दा कम पर्छ. अब इफेक्ट्स अफ मनसुन के भन्ने कुरोमा यो इरिगेसनको लागि सहयोग गर्छ. यो इन्क्रिज एग्रिकल्चरल प्रोडक्सन, पानी पर्यो भनेदेखि खेतीपातीमा हुन्छ, त्यो कुराहरू भइहाल्यो. अन्डरग्राउन्ड जमिन भिजे पछाडि अन्डरग्राउन्ड वाटर पनि बढ्दै जान्छ. अनि खोलाहरू र पानी बग्ने साना साना खहरेहरू, स्प्रिङ अफ वाटर, खहरेहरू पलाउन थाल्छ. यो हामीले गाउँघरमा देखिरहेको कुराहरू हो. त्यही कुराहरूलाई यसमा टिपोट गरिएको हो.